Good afternoon. Unit 6 Microwave System and Microwave Measurement Technique. Uh, Tunable detector. So the tunable detector are used to demodulate the signal and couple the required output to high frequency scope analyzer. The low frequency demodulated output is detected using non-reciprocal detector diode mounted in the microwave transmission line. The tunable detector are used to detect a low frequency square wave modulated microwave signal. A non-reciprocal detector diode mounted in the microwave transmission line is used. The detector diodes are specially designed a metal semiconductor Schottky barrier diodes or the point contact diodes. A tunable stub is used A tunable stub is used in order to match the detector to the transmission system. So the tunable detector is a detector mount which is used to detect the low frequency square wave modulated microwave signal, and here is a diagram which shows an idea of a tunable detector mount. This diagram shows it represents the practical application of this device, and it is terminated at the end and it has an opening at the other end just as the above one. That is the previous diagram, just as the previous diagram. So to provide a match between the microwave transmission system and the detector mount, a tunable stub is often used, and there are three different types of the tunable stub: a tunable wavelength detector, tunable coaxial detector, tunable probe detector. Also there are fixed stubs like a broad fixed broadband tuned probe, fixed wavelength matched detector mount, and the detector mount is the final stage on microwave base which is terminated at the end. Now the next is VSWR meter, that is voltage standing wave ratio. VSWR is voltage standing wave ratio. So VSWR meter is highly sensitive, high gain, low noise voltage amplifier which is tuned nominally at a fixed frequency of 1 kHz, of which a microwave signal is modulated, and this meter indicates the calibrated VSWR reading for any loads. The VSWR meter is highly sensitive. It has a high gain, low noise voltage amplifier which is tuned normally at a fixed frequency of 1 kHz square wave, of which microwave signals modulated. Then the modulated signal is then amplified and detected, which then measured with a calibrated voltmeter, and this meter indicates a calibrated VSWR reading for any loads. So it is a sensitive voltage amplifier normally tuned at a frequency of 1 kHz. The modulation of the microwave signal takes place at this frequency. The VSWR meter has high gain, high Q and low noise. The microwave detector sends the signal. This detected signal is applied as an input to the VSWR meter. So a square law calibrated voltmeter is used to measure the output of the amplifier, and this measured output directly provide with the VSWR reading as Vmax by V minimum. Initially for Vmax input, the meter is fixed to unity VSWR. The gain control may be used to control the reading to required value. The overall gain is approximately 125 dB. The gain can be changed in multiples of 10 dB, and the VSWR meter has the three scales. One is the normal SWR scale, and the scale is used when the value of VSWR is in between 1 and 4. The normal SWR scale, this scale is used when the value of VSWR is in between 3.2 to 10, and the expanded scale, that is dB. This scale can be used for getting a more correct reading when the value of VSWR is less than 1.3. So the third scale is measured in dB from 1 to 1.3. Next is power meter. The power meter is basically constructed from a balanced bridge circuit in which one of the arm is bolometer. The microwave power applied to this arm will change the bolometer's resistance, causing an unbalance in the bridge from its initial balance condition under zero incident power, and the non-zero output is recorded on voltmeter, which is calibrated to read the level of the input microwave power. So power meter, here is a diagram which shows the image of microwave power meter. It is a circuit diagram. They are based on the conversion of microwave into thermal energy, and a device which is known as bolometer is employed by the power meter, and the output of bolometer is processed to represent the power level on calibrated scale. Now the temperature of bolometer rises when the microwave power is incident on it, and because of this the change in temperature, there is a variation in the DC resistance of the bolometer. The resistance can increase or decrease, and therefore the bolometer are classified as one is positive temperature coefficient type and negative temperature coefficient type. The power meter is initially zero set by pushing the zero set button, and within no applied RF power by making Vc equal to VRFO, means VRF with zero RF power. After zero setting, if ambient temperature variations change the thermistor resistance, both bridge circuits respond by applying the same new voltage to maintain the balance. Now what is positive temperature coefficient type? These type of bolometer are conductors. For example, barretter. The barretter contain a very fine platinum wire mounted in hermetically sealed holder and allow a simple measurement of changes in the resistance, and they have a small time constant in order of 100 years. The barometer are used only for the low power measurement as they are very delicate. The barometer mounts are almost same as the diode detector mount. Then what is negative temperature coefficient type? These type of bolometer are semiconductors, for example thermistor. The semiconductor material suspended between two thin wires is used to construct a thermistor in the form of small bit which is about 0.04 cm in diameter. These tiny bits consist of a mixture of oxides of nickel, cobalt, copper and manganese, and it can be installed directly in the waveguide. Now the thermistor, these are more sensitive than the barretter, and it also have a longer time constant, that is in order of seconds. So special arrangement of mounting is needed as thermistors are more sensitive to the change in air temperature. So if RF power is applied to detecting the thermistor, the V8 decreases. Now here equation is given for the power. Now the power meter using a Wheatstone bridge is one more. So bolometer in Wheatstone bridge, the bolometer is placed in one arm of the Wheatstone bridge. In order to construct a simple power meter, a regulated DC power supply is used to energize the Wheatstone bridge, and the R1 is used to adjust the supply amplitude. So in order to balance the bridge, the R4 resist thermistor is made equal to R5, and the thermistor R4 is heated by the current passing through it to control the resistance of thermistor R4. Now the bridge is balanced and it shows zero deflection. The microwave power is then given to the thermistor R4, which is mounted in a coaxial line or a waveguide. Due to the heating of thermistor, there is a decrease in the resistance and the bridge is unbalanced in propagation to the power given. So the meter, which is directly calibrated in milliwatts, shows this unbalanced current, and this method is hardly used in commercial microwave power meter because the thermistor is more sensitive to the changes in air temperature. Instead of this, the temperature compensated power meter can be used, which consists of another thermistor, that is R7, in close thermal proximity to the sensor. Now the thermistor R7 is isolated from the microwave power, and when there is a variation in air temperature, then the change in resistance compensate for the change in resistance by controlling the DC power given to the bridge. Power meter also based on the self-balancing bridges, which operates on the principle of power substitution used. Initially, these circuits apply some DC and some audio frequency power to bolometer in order to balance the bridge. And the bridge is unbalanced when the microwave power is incident on the bolometer. This unbalance is sensed by an electronic circuit, and the circuit is designed in such a way that the balance is restored by removing an equivalent amount of audio frequency power meter from the bolometer. So VTVM, it is used to measure this reduction in audio frequency power, and it also shows the microwave power under measurement. Thank you.